What's up, everyone? This is our MagicCon Minneapolis Day 3 signed card recap video where we show you all the cool cards we got signed today on Day 3. We didn't spend as many hours in the convention on Sunday as we did Friday or Saturday, but we did stop by Loading Ready Run for a little bit. We did an impromptu pack opening with Rachel Weeks of Game Nights. We did the opening on this Paul Bunyan Babe the Blue Ox mat, and we liked it so much we went back and bought one for ourselves. It is a very cool custom mat for MagicCon Minneapolis 2023. It's on this bright blue mat, which looks really cool, and it was only $20, so we picked one up. And then when we were checking out, Jeff Menges stopped by the booth. We said hi to Jeff and asked him to sign our play mat, so he did, and he's ended up here in the clouds. Jeff Menges 2023 MagicCon Minneapolis. So we will always have this, and we may use it frequently on the channel to open up packs for you. I do kind of like this mat a lot. So here's the box we took to the convention on Sunday. We had, looks just like the box we brought on Saturday. John Avon was there, but he was super busy and we did not get him to sign our Lotus Veils, unfortunately. So these are going to go back into our deck unsigned. That's okay. He also did the Thespian Stage, Explorer, and Seismic Growth Chambers. Those will also be put back unsigned. We did try to track him down at one point and see if he would sign on the side, but he was headed to the 2-hour signing and couldn't sign until he got there. So we have Alyssa Danner was also there, but we did not catch her at all. So these Ottawa Soaring Cities and Basic Lands will go back into the deck unsigned. We did not see any Richard Garfield sightings. I think if he would have been there, they would have made an announcement or put it in the schedule, but so I'll just save those until we see him again. Ken Mayer Jr. did Kurt Apes and the Guardian Beast token for us yesterday, so we didn't need anything signed today by Ken, so we did not pull out any cards. Jeff Menges, who signed the playmat, was our first artist of the morning. We stopped by Jeff's booth and got a number of cards signed. So I'll show you those real quick. We got a battering ram from Antiquities signed in gold. We have a few of those in our collection as well. Put that up here. Put Jeff Menges by his autograph up here. We also got another set of Divine Offerings, but this time in silver. That's what they look like with the silver signature. Pretty sweet. So 4 of those. And then more Merfolk of the Pearl Tridents. We needed a 4th Alpha one with a thick Sharpie to match a playset. So there's an Alpha Merfolk with a Pearl Trident. We also got a set of War Mammoths. We were talking about War Mammoths deck in Alpha 40. So I brought a playset of revised War Mammoths, signed in black there. Those are cool creatures. All right, so I think that's all the cards we got signed by Jeff. These will just go into our deck box for the next time we go to conventions. We were hunting for a copy of Antiquities, Martyrs of Corliss by Margaret Organ-Keen. I found I had an artist proof of this card, and so in my artist proof binder, I like to store the signed artist proof next to a signed copy of the card, but I did not have the signed copy of the card, so the unsigned copies of this card are probably $8 to $10, so we picked one up, and she signed it in thin Sharpie on the side there, which I think matches the artist proof. So maybe in another video I'll do an artist proof update and show you what the binder looks like with that, but that's the one card we got signed by Margaret Organ-Keen today. Poole, Tadine, yes. Mark Poole signed a number of cards for us today as well. Not the token, yes, okay. So these are all Mark Poole cards. We got 4 copies of Incinerate from Ice Age. These are signed in gold to match the fire on the Incinerate art. We also got 2 copies of Howling Mine from Revised signed in black. A playset of Mishra's Factories signed in black from Modern Horizons 2. So now we have 2 playsets. More counterspells. This time we got these signed in blue. This light blue Posca pen looks really cool. It matches the back of this playmat. So maybe we'll play this counterspell in a deck that we play with this Paul Bunyan playmat. What do you think? That's 4 counterspells. And we liked the blue so much, we got Mark to sign 2 of these retro Dominaria Remastered Islands in blue. I think that looks pretty good. Same thing with these counterspells. These counterspells are gold bordered championship editions, but they are signed in blue Posca. We will sleeve these up in another video, or maybe just after we make this video, we'll sleeve them up and put them into our signed card box. We'll save you a little time on today's video. We won't sleeve everything up. And then we got 3 4th edition Stream of Lives signed in green Posca. Those are pretty slick. And a playset of Verdant Command from Modern Horizon 2. These are the showcase sketch versions. So he did like a sketch for the art and they made a card of it, and then he finished it with paint and colors. And that's what the regular card looks like. But these are all signed in green. Stream of Life are signed in green too. I don't know if I said that, but matches the border and the color of the card. I think that's pretty fun. So that's all the cards from Mark. The other Mark Tadine was there. We got about 10 cards, I think 10 signed from Mark Tadine. Put them in the Mark Tadine box here. We got a Chaos Confetti signed in silver. We got another Circle of Protection red signed in pink. So now we have 2 COP reds signed in pink. And then we picked up 2 more signed in red. So now we have 2 COP reds from Beta signed in red. Pretty cool. Then, running out of space on the playmat, we have a revised Winter Orb signed in blue, a revised Lord of the Pit signed in black to match the frame, and a playset of Ashnod's Transmigrant from Antiquities. These are signed in black as well to match the border. So those are all the cards there. Looks like we got about 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, probably about 50 cards today, which is what we got yesterday, I would say. While we were waiting in line for Kane Ferguson, that's the next artist, we popped over and said hello to Rachel Weeks, who was standing at the Loading Ready Run booth. We asked her to open up a pack of March of the Machines, which she did, and the video cut out halfway through, so I'm maybe not going to upload that one. But then she also did a pack of Dominaria United, which was pretty awesome. So we filmed that. I'll upload that later in the week too, so you can see Rachel open up a pack of Dominaria United. We pulled a Defiler of Instinct, which I had her sign. It's the foil rare of the pack, so that is that. When I did buy this playmat at Loading Ready Run, they threw in a free pack of March on the Machine draft boosters, so we'll save that and open that on the channel another time for you. And then I'll show you what we got Kane Ferguson to sign for us here. I think we did 6 cards from our KF. Yes. 6 cards from RKF. That's the limit. It took most of the day that we were there to wait in that line, but it was a lot of fun. We had some of our friends that we met in line open up packs with us for us. So I will upload those videos to the channel tomorrow, and you can see what people were opening for fun while they waited for artists to sign cards. I'm really happy with how those turned out, and that was a lot of fun to do that. I will try to do that next time I go to a convention. Highly recommend it, pretty cool. So first thing we got was a play set of Elvish Farmers from Fallen Empires signed by Kane Ferguson. We got a play set and he signed them all in silver. They look really sweet. We were going to put them, let's put them over here. Just like that. It's a pretty cool elf for a colorless and a green. It's a 0-2. During your upkeep, you put a spore counter on it, and then you remove 3 spore counters from the farmer to put a sapperling token into play, and you treat the token as a 1/1 green creature, and then you sacrifice a sapperling to gain 2 life. So it gets pretty broken after a while. He also did a cool signature. So 3 of them look like the regular signature, and then he threw a bonus, extended the R, K, and F on this version, so it's a slightly different variant, but I like that a lot. And then we got a Goblin War Drums, was the 5th card we got signed. We got this signed in gold with the standard RKF signature. That looks really awesome. And then, let's see here, turn down the glare. The last card that we got signed of the day was our favorite by far. One of our friends at Chimera Hobby and Games were pretty depleted on Kane Ferguson cards, but they had one card in the case that was from Legends that we were going to pick up, and it was this card. It was a Solkanar, the Swamp King, and it was kind of a played condition, and it had some smudges, dirt probably, or ink from another signing on the text box. So we gave it to Kane Ferguson. He was like, oh yeah, I can fix that. So he decided to sign it just like you see here. It looks like a bunch of gold lines in the text box, but if you look really closely, it says Richard and then Kane and Ferguson. And he did it perfectly, like without measuring. I thought that was pretty cool. So I will play this card in Commander. It'll be a Commander in one of my decks. It's a 5/5 for 5 mana, 2 colorless, red, black, blue. We'll make a deck. We'll put this in there. We'll sleeve it up in it once we end this video. And thank you everybody for watching the adventures of MagicCon Minneapolis this weekend. Give this channel a subscription if you like to see this content. You'll get a notification when we decide to open up this March of the Machines booster pack, possibly when we pick up some boxes of the draft boxes and want a preview of the cards in the set. Give the video a like if you liked any of the cards in the video, and a comment below if you got any questions about MagicCon or any of the artists that we met this weekend. Appreciate everybody. Have a great day.